my story is somewhat similar to the initial stories of the rags to riches. I'm not rich, but what I mean by that is the intellectual or spiritual riches that I had. I think when I was 21, 22, around that time, I had a quarter life crisis. They say midlife crisis came really fast. And I was in Europe doing my master's degree, and I was in my first year, and I was on my way to get into the second year. The problem was that I didn't know what I want to be in life. When I was as young as these kids, everybody would say, "Hey, what do you want to be in life?" And I'm like, "Doctors, I don't know." I thought I was obligated to say something, but I was 21 and I still don't know what to be in life. And at that time, I had some interest. I saw Justin Bieber, who is my age, and I thought I'll be a pop star. But for that, you need to know how to sing, and I did. And I thought I'll be Shashi Tharoor, like a diplomat, go to the UN and all that. But for that, you have to be an IFS or something like that. So that's not an option. I thought I'm just going to be another IT guy, part of the sheep. Oh my God. And so there I was. I don't know what to do. And I skipped a lot of exams. So the good thing about my college over there is that you have nothing like backlogs. In a year, you have the exam conducted 2 or 3 times. Whenever you're ready, you just take the exam and you're done. And so I took the luxury and I took that advantage, and I flunked all my subjects, and I think I got late by 6 months or so. And then the most weird thing happened to me. I was watching YouTube, and this character called RGV, Ram Gopal Verma, came on the TV. In midst of talking his interests about women, he mentioned about a philosophy. He talked about the subject of philosophy. We have science, we have social, but we have nothing such as philosophy. And he mentioned about a philosopher called Ayn Rand. Yeah, I think she's the only female philosopher I know, but it doesn't matter. But I thought it's something interesting, and I'll come back to it after 2 months. We have our body clock where we sort of wake up without the alarm because our body is used to it. I don't know what happened, but exactly after 2 months, the idea came out of nowhere. And I'm like, hey, by the way. And I downloaded this book on piracy called Atlas Shrugged. That's her best novel. It's a mystery novel. It's a philosophical novel. And by the end of it, it changed my life because it talks about heroes, philosophical heroes living in a world of imperfections or people who are not heroes. And how do good people deal with that intellectually? And that was a philosophical ammunition. The problem was that till that time, my evaluation of myself morally was anytime an elder person or a mother or father said, "A good boy." And that was my evaluation. If somebody laughed at my joke, I was like, "Hey, I'm a good guy." What philosophy does is it gives you a base. It gives you a standard of evaluation of yourself. It doesn't matter if people like you or don't like you. It is a standard thing. And that is something that absolutely changed my life. That's an inflection point in my life. I had like 3. I'm going through one right now. My life is amazing at this point right now. The worst part is that I know it's going to end at some time, and that's a problem. But that moment changed my life when I discovered philosophy, the power of philosophy. It is the reason there are millions of corpses in society today is philosophy. It is because we reached the moon. It is because of philosophy. And the problem is that we are not taught philosophy like other subjects, although religion happens to be popular philosophy or socialism, somebody mentioned, right? But this is the philosophy that I absolutely accepted it because it is a scientifically explained sort of thing. The problem with philosophy is it's just a lot of mental gymnastics that people do, but this one, just like Pythagoras' theorem of maths, is since L equal to B, so L is this, B is that, and therefore area is this, and that is what philosophy of Ayn Rand at least tries to achieve, is scientific approach to knowing why is something good, why is something bad. It really questions the core of it, and that changed my life. I hope you would be interested to look into it. I absolutely recommend.